Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Omo. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I haven't posted in a long time, and guess what guys? Yeah, I know I cut my hair, so yeah, but anyhow, so yeah, I haven't posted in a long time. I think it's like almost a month and I haven't posted. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube and be making more content, and one of the reasons I haven't posted because I've been lacking video ideas and motivation to post for some reason. But yeah, I would really appreciate if you guys could like comment some video ideas I could make. So yeah, so on this channel we do like sit down talk videos, various ideas that pop into my mind, my Nigerian American experience, faith related videos and stuff like that. I don't have like a specific niche yet, but I'm trying to like figure it out gradually. So in today's video we're going to be talking about something interesting. It's going to be a story time video. I know that a lot of people like story time, and it's going to be my first day going to an American high school as in Nigeria. Yes, my first day going to an American high school as in Nigerian. I cannot remember this day exactly because it was on 2015. It was the year 2015, so I cannot remember exactly what happened, but like I'm gonna tell you like based on things that like I remember, and that things are just like coming to my head on that day. So yeah, like I said, this was about 5 years ago, 2015, and I was placed in 10th grade, and 10th grade, which I believe is equivalent to SS1 in Nigeria. So yeah, let's get into this. A day before the first day of school, I went out. I got some school supplies like my books, my pens, all those kind of jazzy kind of school stuff, right? I got those stuffs. Prepared, had my school bag ready. This is my first time going to an American school. I'm going to see different people from different culture. I'm going to see white people. I'm going to see Indians. I'm going to see Asians. I'm going to see all those kind of people. And I was really curious because I haven't met any like white person, American kind of person before. In Nigeria, I just usually watch them on TV, so it was really nerve-wracking, and I was scared on that day and kind of nervous. So on that day, I believe it was around September 2015, right? Early September. On that day, I woke up and got ready, dressed, and guess what, guys? I was typical Nigerian. Like I had my Nigerian accent, everything, and I even cut my hair. Like my hair was like downward because I went to a boarding school in Nigeria, and every person is meant to like barb their hair, and also I didn't really like hair braiding like that. So I cut my hair. I wore this kind of like blouse and a jean, and I wore like flat shoe. I didn't even wear sneakers because most people here in their high school, they mostly wear sneakers, but I did not even wear any sneakers. Then on that day I dressed up with my siblings who were also, this was their first time going to an American school. So then we went into the car. My dad and my mom drove us to the school. So I was dropped in the high school. My sisters were dropped in the middle school. High school is like secondary school in Nigeria, and I was in 10th grade. So on that day, after my parents dropped me, I made my way into the school. There was this line-up plan. You had to line up, scan your ID. I think the line was really long. In Nigeria, we don't even use ID to scan to even go into a school. But here you had to use your ID to scan. They do this kind of like check on you to make sure you don't have any harmful objects and all those kind of stuff. So those things were really new to me. I'm like, these were all this culture shock kind of stuff. The American, they have to, like, students, they really have to check the student before they even allow them into the school. So they checked me. Then I walked into the school, and the thing was like I couldn't speak to people because of my accent, my Nigerian accent. I couldn't talk to people. But then I was told that I had to go to the main office. The main office is like a place where you just go and collect your schedule to like see what class and the location of each class is in the school building. So I went there. I was on the line. Then I was waiting on the line. Then I was like, okay, just standing there. Then I was like, oh, please, can I get my school schedule or something like that? So they gave me my school schedule. Then I went to the class I had. I think the first class I had was living environment, which is like a science class / biology class. And in that class, you sit down in groups, maybe 4 people in each table. Then, the first day of school, they kind of want to do this introduction kind of stuff. Guys, let me tell you, I was nervous. I was nervous. Like, it was so lonely. You don't have nobody. Obviously, first day of school. And the thing is, like, me, I'm not a Nigerian. I'm not like American person that would like, have any American friend to talk to. I didn't have nobody to talk to. So I go into the class. I sat down on like the first table in my biology class, and then I sat down with other there were 2 girls and 1 boy on the table, if I could remember clearly. Then I think the next thing they do is to call attendance. So when they are calling attendance, Nigerian name, very long. My Nigerian name was so long. Before they even call my full name, I just went to meet the teacher. I'm like, yes. I just had to build up confidence and stand up. I'm like, Omo, you're not going to sit down there and they call your name anyhow. And everybody start asking, who's that? And like, let me just save myself from that. Carry yourself and go and tell the teacher, that first person, because my name was like the first on the attendance, tell them that's your name. So I was like, oh, excuse me, yeah, that's my name. God, I was so nervous when I was even going to go and meet the teacher. Then I, went back to my table, sat down in the classroom. I can't remember if this was on this thing I'm about to tell you, if it happened on that day or it was maybe 2 days after or something. I think in that biology class, on that day, maybe 2 days after school resumed, in that biology class, something happened. In America, they really enjoy like collaboration. You have to collaborate with your teammates. You have to talk in group. Compare in Nigeria, where you do your own thing by yourself. So I didn't know how to communicate with these people on the seat. All of them, they were all American. I think there was also one Jamaican girl also, but they were really like vibing. They could talk. So they said each person should have to have you should have 2 partners. So choose 2 people to choose with. So like I said, we were 3 on the table. There was this girl, there was a boy, and there was me. Then the boy and the girl, they moved to another table and they went to choose another partner. So it was only me that was left on that table. I was like, oh my God, guys, let me tell you, I cried. Then the teacher came to meet me and asked me, oh, what happened? Why are you crying? I could not even explain to him, like, I didn't, like, nobody want to come and like walk with me or something. Guys, it was lonely, man. I wouldn't say it was stressful. This culture change. I'm like, how will I cope? Like, I will tell you guys how I overcame all these challenges, So yeah, I cried 2 days into that biology class, or a couple of days into that class, because nobody on my table wanted to come and collaborate with me, so we do the lab together. So it was kind of lonely, you didn't have anybody. But continuing, so on that specific day, that first day of school, after my biology class, then I think you go to your next class. I can't remember, maybe my next class was like a math class or English class. The same thing. It was introduction day. You just go to each class, each teacher, they just introduce themselves, tell you what the class. So the first day of school wasn't really big deal. No serious event happened like that. I was just like, my goal was I want to know when the closing time is. when is the closing time? Let me leave this school. Like, I just wanted to leave this school and go and tell my parents what happened on the first day, So after the biology class, I went to my next class. Then I went to the other class. I think I had about 6 class that day. Then I went to the third class. After third class, you have lunch. In the lunch is like a cafeteria. It's very big. They have like this kind of like benches on it, and students could sit down there. I didn't have anybody to talk to, so all of the American kids, they were already vibing with each other. They were already talking with each other. Like, guys, let me tell you, American kids, they are not really scared of anything. They are really open-minded. They talk. There might be also some introverted ones like me, because I'm pretty much like an introvert, but they were just talking with each other. So then I think for me, I just went there, sat down on my own, and ate my lunch. I was just alone, man. Guys, one of the major struggles is like loneliness. Like, you will not have nobody to talk to until later. You have to be open-minded and just let yourself kind of like flow into the system. So after lunch, then I went to my last 3 class. Then after my last 3 class, closing time was over. The closing time was over. I think it was around 2:30 or so. Then I went outside, and I saw my dad. My dad and my mom came to pick me up. We got into the car, and I started telling them stories about how my first day was, about how the attendance story, how it was kind of different. And also, on that day when I went to my math class, I was really surprised. In that my math class, they had like this projector on the wall, because they cheat with like projector kind of stuff, really computer based, right? So I was kind of, all these things were kind of shocking to me, very different from the very different from the Nigerian education system, right? Their decks were like not wooden. Their decks was like, it wasn't wooden decks. It was like more of like metallic type of desks. It wasn't wooden like that. There were individual seats in that math class. I just went, I sat alone, and guys, this is something that surprised me there. So when I went to that math class, I sat alone. Then there were these like guys at the other side. They were all black guys, and I thought that they are Nigerian, because their accent kind of sounds Nigerian, those kind of like Nigerian accent. And guess I was thinking like, really, these are Nigerian guys? But lo and behold, they were Jamaican. I noticed there are a lot of similarity between the Jamaican and Nigerian culture. I thought they were Nigerian, but like they were Jamaican. I was like surprised. I just sat alone. I couldn't talk to anybody. If some American kids want to talk to me, because there was this guy, he was like, oh, hey, hello. I was like, oh, please don't talk to me, because I don't know what to say to you. They were like saying, very man, the best way for you to just kind of overcome like challenges that you might face if you decide to school in America is like you have to get ready to be open-minded. You have to be confident in yourself, guys. I told you guys, I went with my hair cut, and girls hardly cut their hair on that first day of school. My hair was cut like low, like I didn't even take it seriously, because that's something I'm used to since I was in Nigeria. I went with my hair cut. I guess people were looking at me weird, but I was like, I don't know. But later on, I started braiding my hair, but now I cut it back. Maybe I might braid it again. But you just have to really be confident in yourself. I know it's going to be really challenging and stuff like that, but you have to be confident and just work hard, man. If you are going to school, focus on that school and do great. Do the best you can. Like, forget the accent barrier. Forget, like, your main goal should be like, I know what I want to achieve. Like that was the best. That was like a major thing that helped me to overcome any challenges I had. I knew like this is what I want to do. I didn't come to school to come and start talking to people, and I knew I had to talk to people, but like it wasn't a major priority for me. Like I had to blend into the culture, into this. I knew my main goal. Started working hard. Gradually I make sure I did well in my studies, and yeah, so it wasn't easy, guys. But later on, maybe the second semester, I started getting used. I had a friend, one of my friends who's like my close friend now, like so close. We go out together and stuff like that, and it was really, it wasn't easy, but I really want to thank God. Like he helped me out, like I don't know, man. He helped me, and thank God for what he did in my life. So yes, guys, I told you, right? We had closing on that day. Then I went home with my dad. Then my dad and my mom were all talking in the car, talking about stories that happened, in the school, the difference between the teachers in America versus the teachers in Nigeria. But I could say like the teachers are really caring, really caring. So that was what happened. And after that, I went to the library to get some work done. So yeah, that was it. That was kind of like a recap of my first day, my first day in the American high school. So yeah, guys, there are a lot of stories. I could tell you like a lot of stories, man. But yeah, so yeah, that was it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment down below, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like if you enjoy my content, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. What else do I have to say again? Yeah, comment down some video ideas that I could make, other video ideas that I could make. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate you clicking on this video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. God loves you, I love you, God loves you more. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.